Vietnam is one of our absolute favourite countries that we've been to, so we thought we'd share with you some of our favourite places to visit if you're planning a trip to Vietnam too.
Some of the reasons that we love Vietnam and why we think you will too are, first of all, the amazing food. We love our food, and Vietnam has some of our favourite we've ever had. The beautiful scenery, the amazing people, the beautiful cities and architecture throughout the country, and we just love everything about Vietnam. So to get this video started, Vietnam's quite a long country, so we'll begin by starting at the southern end of Vietnam and generally speaking work our way north. So let's just start in the southern end, one of the main cities in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City.
So this is a bustling southern Vietnamese city. It's so full of energy, the streets are full of motorbikes, there's so much history, amazing street food stalls on every corner, but they also have a really great modern cafe and restaurant scene. You'll also find that this will be your starting off point to explore other areas such as the Mekong Delta and the Cu Chi tunnels.
Speaking of the Mekong Delta, even though you can do this as a day trip from Ho Chi Minh City, you can also have it as a destination of its own.
Yeah, you can definitely spend a few nights here exploring different regions. It's a really vast area. As you move up the coast from Ho Chi Minh City, you'll hit a coastal city called Nha Trang. So this is about halfway between Ho Chi Minh City and Hoi An. It's a popular holiday spot with nice beaches, some beautiful hotels and resorts. It's known for its seafood restaurants and it has some great sites like Long Song Pagoda and Po Nagar Chan Towers.
In central Vietnam, you have one of our absolute favourite places in Vietnam, Hoi An.
If there's one place that you visit when you come to Vietnam, I highly recommend that it's Hoi An because it's absolutely beautiful and has so much of what we love about Vietnam in one place.
Yeah, we've spent about 4 months there now just exploring all the different things there are to explore, from the beach to the rice fields to her village to a few of the different surrounding little islands.
And the main draw card for most people is the beautiful ancient town with its yellow buildings, amazing architecture and its Lantern Festival.
Yeah, and whilst the Old Town, and in particular during the Lantern Festival time, can get really, really busy and touristy, overall it is still a really great place to visit.
Yeah, it just has this charm about it that you just can't ignore. It'll be for sure one of your most unforgettable experiences in Vietnam. And perhaps one of the best things about Hoi An is its delicious food. We absolutely love some of its regional dishes like khao lao. In our opinion, it's definitely home to the best banh mi in Vietnam.
But there are so many other amazing dishes and places to try in Hoi An. So below we'll link to all our food blog posts as well to Hoi An.
And about a 30-minute drive from Hoi An is another city in Vietnam called Da Nang.
Yeah, you'll generally go through Da Nang to actually get to Hoi An. Whether you fly into Da Nang or come into the train station there, that's where you'll probably be arriving to get to Hoi An.
And more often than not, Da Nang gets completely overshadowed by Hoi An and people can skip it completely. Now, if you don't have time to fit both of them in, we would still definitely choose Hoi An over Da Nang. But Da Nang is definitely worth your time to explore.
Yeah, there's some great food here, the beach is nice there too, and overall it's just another great city to take a look around.
Yeah, it has a really authentic local feeling, and from Da Nang you can also explore areas like the Son Tra Peninsula and the Marble Mountains.
So heading further north, we get to a place called Hue, which is another amazing spot to visit in Vietnam.
Yeah, we absolutely loved Hue. To give you a little background, Hue was actually the capital of Vietnam from 1802 to 1945 when it was ruled by the Nguyen dynasty. So here, some of the highlights are definitely the Citadel and the Imperial City, but they also have some really delicious regional dishes such as Bun Bo Hue.
Yeah, Bun Bo Hue is definitely one of my favourite Vietnamese dishes.
They call it soft berth sleeping carriage, which was surprisingly pretty comfy.
Yeah, pretty good night's sleep.
Yeah, I didn't sleep at all.
I did.
But despite that, it was still really fun. Another really amazing place, just moving further north again, is Ninh Binh.
In Ninh Binh there's a lot of natural beauty to experience, and it's just really great either by motorbike or by bicycle, getting around and checking out some of the things to see here.
So they have stunning cast limestone rock scenery. You can go on a boat ride through the caves, see the views from some stunning lookouts out of the beautiful natural scenery, and take a look at Ba Dinh Pagoda and explore the Hoa Lu Citadel, another ancient capital of Vietnam.
I know we've said this a lot in this video now, but one of our absolute favourite and must visit places in Vietnam must be Hanoi.
So here you'll find motorbike filled streets, tranquil lakes. You can spend hours exploring the tiny streets of Hanoi Old Quarter, and there's so many historical sites that you can go and visit as well.
Yeah, and we're going to be sounding a little bit repetitive here, but the food is really amazing in Hanoi too. So you can check out one of our videos we've actually already done on the best places for street food in Hanoi.
Perhaps a really well-known place in Vietnam now is Halong Bay. So when you think of Halong Bay, you think of boats on really flat, tranquil water, the cliffs coming up out of the water with the mist in the morning. It's really a spectacular sight. So Halong Bay can be reached from Hanoi in about 4 hours.
One thing to note with Halong Bay though is that it is definitely a popular spot and you're not going to be alone on the water.
Yeah, unfortunately it's kind of become a little bit of a victim to mass tourism. So if you're looking for some alternatives, then maybe take a look at Bai Tu Long Bay or Lan Ha Bay.
That said, the scenery is still really, really beautiful.
They were our absolute favourite places to visit in Vietnam, but there's still so many more incredible places to visit in Vietnam that we haven't made it to yet. So some of these places are Sapa, Phu Quoc, Ca Bang and Bang Geok Waterfall.
Then you've also got Mui Ni, Da Lat, the Mao Chau District, Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, and Ha Giang.
Even though we haven't made it there yet, they look like really interesting places that you may want to visit on your trip to Vietnam, so be sure to check them out. So we hope this has helped you plan your trip to Vietnam, and we really hope you guys have a great time there. It's an amazing country.
Yeah, so during our 6 months that we've been in Vietnam, we've got so many articles to share with you guys, and even more to come out now. So definitely check them out. We'll link to all of them below as well.
And if you guys have any questions at all about planning your trip to Vietnam, then just let us know in the comments below.
If you found this video useful at all, we'd really appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe for more of our videos. See you next week.